News Extra here on KNEB at 7:51 and brought to you by First State Bank, Scottsbluff and Gary. With our News Extra, here's Kevin Mooney.
Thank you, Dennis. Good morning, everybody. On Election Day 2016, I hope everybody is planning on voting today. If you have not done so already through that early voting situation, they're going to have close to 4,000 ballots in that early voting, and that'll make up about 16% of the actual total vote. But if you haven't done that, get out there and vote today. You have until 7 p.m. John Brehm is here from the Scottsbluff County Veterans Service Office. He's the Veterans Service Officer. We're going to talk about Veterans Day activities. That's coming up on Friday here in Scottsbluff County. Welcome, John. How you doing?
Very well, thank you.
So you voted already, or are you
Yes.
doing that today?
I already voted.
Isn't that a great way to vote, early voting?
Don't have to wait. I just watched when the line was down, snuck in.
Yep, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on Friday. You got a number of activities going on. You start bright and early in the morning at 8 o'clock over at the Veterans Home.
Yes, we're going to have Major General Edwards from the Colorado National Guard will be over for the coffee, and we invite the public to come out and see the Veterans Home members, and we're going to have coffee and donuts and our donut holes and cookies. It's going to be a fun time.
All right, Major General Edwards with the Colorado National Guard. Now, it's kind of different how he's going to be here, because he's not only going to be here in the morning on that day, but also in the evening. Explain what he's going to do that day.
Well, at 8 o'clock, he's going to come in by helicopter and come to the coffee. Then he's going back to Colorado for a number of Veterans Day activities over there. And then he's going to come back at 6:30 for our Veterans Day banquet over at the VFW.
He's going to be the speaker there, right?
Speaker, yes.
All right, so Major General Edwards from the Colorado National Guard. Now, he has some ties here, is that right? Does he have somebody at the Veterans Home?
His
relative?
father is in the Veterans Home.
Father is at the Veterans Home here. So that's probably part of the reason why he's willing to do what he's going to do.
Well, he's a good guy. Even before his dad was in there, he always cooperated.
All right, very good. So it starts out at 8 o'clock, like we said, on Veterans Day over at the Veterans Home. And then a Veterans Day parade on 19th and East Overland. That starts at 11 o'clock Friday.
Yes, and anybody that would like to participate in that parade, they can just show up at 19th and East Overland, and we'll get them in the parade. Or if they have any questions, they can give my office a call, 436-6643. Me or the girls will be glad to answer any questions they have. And the bigger the parade, the better it's going to be.
All right, you're going to have some planes flying over?
Yeah, we have two F-16 flyovers from the Colorado National Guard. We're not sure if they're going to fly over, when they're going to be over the parade. It won't be right at the start. It may be toward the middle or the end, but they have some other commitments. But
that's cool.
They said they guaranteed they'd be here.
All right, so we get a flyover as part of the parade, and then you have bands this year.
Yes, what's really remarkable, we have 5 high school bands, and then we also have the flyovers, and then talk to the National Guard, and they're going to have some vehicles in there. It's going to be a big parade.
Yeah. Plus, beautiful weather. How many times have we been freezing, and it's cold, it's windy, it's terrible? This year, 70 degrees.
70 degrees. Just like we always said, we never cancel. The Veterans Day Parade has never been canceled because they don't stop the battles for, cold and rain and snow. So we've had a good or bad weather.
Yeah, that's right. You're going to have the good weather this year at 11 o'clock at the Veterans Day Parade. If people still want to get in that, they can do that, right?
Yes.
How do they do it?
They just show up at 19th Avenue down there, and then we'd like them to face north to come out on Overland, East Overland, so they can just come out on the parade route.
All right. Very good. So 11 o'clock for the Veterans Day Parade. There's more on Veterans Day. We'll talk about it right after this.
Jingle all the way to Christmas on Broadway during the City of Scottsbluff First State Bank Jingle Jog Fun Run and Walk on December 3rd. The 3-mile race route has been approved by Mrs. Claus herself and will excite the elf and all. At the finish line, fulfill all those Christmas wish lists by shopping locally and enjoying the sights, sounds, and smells of the season. Jingle Jog registrations can be found at City Hall and First State Bank. By donating a new, unwrapped toy at the time of registration, you help the Gift of Love program and save $10 off the Jingle Jog fee. Don't miss this holly jolly time. Register today.
We are back on News Extra talking about Veterans Day activities on Friday with Veterans Service Officer John Brehm. We've discussed the coffee over at the Veterans Home at 8 o'clock in the morning. The parade on East Overland, it starts at 11 o'clock on 19th Avenue. And just make sure if you're going to participate, line up there around 10:30 or so. It runs all the way down to 3rd Avenue on East Overland. They're going to have flyovers, some bands. You have a noon luncheon as well for participants in that parade, right?
Yeah, that's going to be over at the VFW, Post 1681, and participants of the parade are invited to that. Then we go at 1:30 to the Western Nebraska State Veterans Home for a program.
All right, and when you're at the Veterans Home, who's the speaker there?
That's going to be Beth Lynn. She's the American Legion State Commander this year, and then we have a couple of people giving remarks. And one of the ladies from the from this new company that took over the outpatient clinic here, that I think it's Sterling Enterprise, whatever it is, she's going to give some remarks. So
that's a good idea.
If anybody has any questions or wants to share some information about the new clinic, they can come out to that program.
So how is that working out?
It's working out very well. It's a bigger place. It seems to be going very well.
That's over there at 21st Century Equipment is where the office is, isn't it?
Yeah, right there.
Right there at 5th and Scottsbluff-Gehring Highway, right?
No,
5th and Beltline. 5th and Beltline, yeah. Right.
It's right south of the railroad tracks on 5th Avenue.
Right. Okay. All right, so that's where that is. And then, so you have the Veterans Day program at the Veterans Home. Then you have a newer program at 2:45.
Yeah, we're going to do a program this year. It's at Scottsbluff Care and Rehabilitation Center. That is the old one that was Golden Living Center. I guess they've got a new name now. And that program is going to be at 2:45. And Beth Lynn, our American Legion State Commander, will be speaking there also.
And then you wrap up the day at 6:30 with the Veterans Day banquet over at the VFW Post. And again, Major General Edwards will be back from Colorado to speak at that. And all veterans are invited to that, right?
Sure, yes.
Okay, you get pretty good turnout for the banquet, don't you?
Depends on the weather. We've had some where we've pretty well filled the place, and we've had some of them where there was about 25 of us.
I think you're going to fill the place this time around.
Yeah, could be.
Probably, with the weather the way it is. The other thing we should mention is folks will be seeing flags, right, on 3 major streets in Scottsbluff.
Yes, our Memorial Avenue flags will be up. They're on East Overland, Broadway, and West 27th. And they're going to go up on Friday afternoon. They'll be up on Friday. Friday morning, they'll put them up and be taken down Monday. So all weekend, they'll be up.
Oh, that's great. That's great. So once again, if you have any questions, if you want to participate in the parade or got any questions about any of these things going on Veterans Day, what do folks do?
Well, they just give my office a call. They can talk to me, or I have 2 girls in there. Number is 436-6643, and we'll try to give you any information you need.
All right, John. Very good. Well, we appreciate all you do for the veterans and the Veterans Day activities and Memorial Day and everything, and it should be a wonderful day for you on Friday.
Looking forward to it.
All right. Veterans Day activities coming up this Friday. We appreciate John Brehm coming in to tell us all about it.